99% of people got into crypto for the exact same reason. And of course, that was to get rich. People didn't come here for the decentralization, the privacy. They are all good things, but that attraction, the reason that you got sucked in to the crypto market, the community, all of that was to get rich, to make money, which it's valid, to be honest. Everybody sees those posts where people turn $100 into tens of thousands, and you're there grasping, trying to get your own 100x return, which isn't a bad thing. But it's kind of the false narrative that you can get into crypto and get rich quick. That is the dream that everybody is looking and asking for. When in reality, when something seems too good to be true, most of the time it is. If you're new to crypto, for example, or you had your first cycle, I'm sure that you probably got rugged, pump and dumped, bought the tops of coins, and probably lost money. Which is fine, because you need to lose before you can learn. Again, that is the cost of those lessons, which is perfectly fine. But a lot of people at that point, they got into crypto, they thought they could get rich quick, will lose money, and then they're going to say, I'm done with this, it's not for me, and walk away. Which you need to go through those learning lessons before you can truly make it in the crypto space and get those extraordinary returns. Over time, you will realize and learn that it's not a get rich quick. Of course, you will see tokens that absolutely rally, and in terms, people have made incredible returns in short periods of time. However, a lot more goes into it. First off, of course, identifying the right coins. Second, knowing when to deploy. And of course, a lot of the time, you're going to lose on 20 different meme tokens before you actually get one that's going to perform. So again, it's a lot of learning lessons of kind of trying what works out. And of course, a little bit of luck. So crypto isn't a get rich quick, to be honest. You can get rich. However, you need to do this with strategy over time. And to be honest, time is your friend. It's the best thing in the crypto scene, pretty much. Because over time, you're going to guarantee returns. Again, anybody who bought Bitcoin, well, when it reached a new high, literally anybody, if you bought the token and didn't sell, is in profit. You could have bought Bitcoin at $100,000 and you would still be in profit. Those people who bought the top at 69k 4 years ago probably were sad thinking I bought the top of Bitcoin, especially those people who got into crypto to get rich quick. They may have bought the top at 69,000, Bitcoin's tumbled down, and they may have said, I'm going to call it quits and I'm going to sell at a loss. Maybe they lost 50% of their portfolio, where they could have simply just held on. You don't even have to look at it, literally just buy and walk away. You could have held on and made near a 2x return on a position where you literally bought the top of a market. So strategy is the main thing that is important in crypto and that you will learn along the way through time, trial and error, and of course, probably at a cost of losing some funds, which isn't a bad thing again. So if you want to fast track the entire process, again, you can check the top link in the description to join my community, where in there we go in depth with profit taking guides, and you can join a community of like-minded individual investors, get to network, and of course, as a collective, we can all grow and take profits learning from each other. But of course, once you've mastered this, and you may have, I guess, made it, why are you still here? You've probably seen people on socials, especially in crypto Twitter, they're worth 7, they're worth 8 figures, and they still so-called trenching every single day. It's addictive, to be honest. Nothing truly hits the same as crypto. You, of course, can trade penny stocks, you can do leverage on normal stocks, but nothing really comes close, to be honest, of trading crypto. You can buy a token at a $10,000 market cap, and it can run to multi-hundred millions. There's no opportunities, to be honest, really to do that anywhere else. A personal story was, I've of course been in the scene quite a while, but some friends in real life that they weren't really into crypto. They of course knew of Bitcoin, Ethereum, maybe they held a little bit of Bitcoin, but I literally told them a few meme coins. They've bought them, of course, made some quite nice returns, but they're hooked now. Again, they didn't really approach crypto, they kind of always stood on the fence. But they're hooked, they're completely in. Once you're in and you make some money, of course you may lose initially, but once you've in and have made some crypto profits, you're hooked. It's like a drug, you're addicted to it. And it's not a bad thing, it's quite fun to be honest. Of course, everyone is still here to make money, but you're surrounded by a group of like-minded people. People always say that you're the average of the people you spend the most time with, like the average of your 5 friends that you spend the most time with. Imagine you're in the crypto community, you're spending time with a load of people trying to get rich and make a load of money. That's a good mindset and people to be around with. Again, if your idea and your goal is to make money and to get rich. So crypto is a great thing. You're here, you want to get rich. It kind of punishes the people expecting to get rich quick, giving you learning lessons along the way, and through enough time, and again, providing you can just survive, you will eventually make it. So I wish you the best of luck on your journey, and check out the next video up here.